a minute since I've been here, and it's just been a minute. What can I say? So I'm thinking I need to raise this. I am coming in from both TikTok and YouTube. I'm coming in from today, and I hope everyone is well. And I'm gonna do some cooking. Now, I know we're at the last moments of the World Series right now, but that's a little something. That's a little bit much, wouldn't you say? I mean, as an LA girl, what can we say? So I am making kind of a casserole, and it is called chicken divan. Now I gotta say, I don't even know the last time I ever made this. That's great. But it definitely hasn't been anytime soon. And also, the last time I made this, it was probably with some cans of soup. And this is all gonna be homemade, because if you're new here, hi, I'm Beth, and I'm known as Curvygirlbeth across socials. And I typically bring fashion, fitness, food, and finds. And I happen to have been diagnosed in, okay, let me stop for a second. Fashion, fitness, food, and finds with a wellness overview, focus. In 2023, I was diagnosed with 26 food allergies. And here we are, almost 2 years later. It was November 12th. And so anything that I really want to eat, I kind of have to make for myself, because it's just crazy how many things there are that I can no longer have. So like, for instance, I can't have pepper, and I can't have onion, and I can't have garlic, and I can't have celery. And if I brought a prepared soup, canned soup, it would have all of those things in it. So that doesn't work out for me anymore. This big crock pot you see here is because I have been a little sick since Tuesday, and I made myself some homemade bone broth, because I can't buy any. Can't buy any prepared soup. So it's gonna come in handy now as I make this chicken divan, because I'm gonna need to make a little sauce. And this is all, luckily I am a kitchen sink cook, and it just comes from the top of my head. I kind of get a little idea from a recipe, but then after that I just kind of, you know, wing it and do what I think. I'm not usually the broccoli cooker in our house. That's probably really not enough. Let me do another one. So this is going to be new for me to put the broccoli in the microwave. But this is what I was told. Okay, we're letting that go for 3 minutes. I don't know if that's the right amount of time, but we're gonna try it. And so what this involves is, it involves broccoli, chicken. Oh, I guess I gotta grate some cheddar cheese. How about that part? Broccoli, chicken, cheddar cheese. And I have to make like a cream sauce. So I'm gonna use some cream cheese and some butter as the base with some chicken stock or chicken broth that I made, and we'll see what's happening. Hey y'all, thanks for being here, appreciate it. Let me go ahead and, where is it? I don't know, can you see the little I don't know, the roses or something on TikTok? Ooh, what happened? I'm trying to pin them, but I don't see where that has gone. Where did it go? Okay, it's been long. Oh, here we are. Pin it. Okay. So anybody who's sending over some trinkets, I've pinned some of those roses. And I don't know, over here, I just had my birthday. Doesn't broth sound so good? I know. So what we're gonna, oh, I guess I need some butter to put in the bottom of the pan. And what else do I need? I don't know. I haven't come up with it yet. So now I just have a new, I don't want to use the new thing because I don't know how it works. So I am gonna and I have some mushrooms. What was this? This is the broccoli. Oh, I guess I could use this as part of a base. Why don't I do that? That'll be good. Okay, we're gonna use this. Oh, that's hot. Okay, we're gonna use this little bit. How much was that? It seems like more than a half a cup. It's at least a half a cup. Okay, we're gonna go with a half a cup of that. We're gonna go with, I'm thinking, a cup. Oh, my soup got frozen. Sheesh. Has anybody ever had that happen to you? Do you have that happen to you where you're like your refrigerator just freezes? You ever have that? Okay, let's see if I can get I don't want that. Try and get a piece. I think I need one more. All right. We'll see how this works. Like I said, this is just me coming up with some ideas here. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. Do you think I should soften this? Let me soften it. Okay, cook power 20% for 30 seconds. Let's see how that works out. This is and I'm gonna blend this all together. And if you know me, you know that I am a Locatelli, which is Romano cheese girl. And I'm gonna put, yeah, that's enough. We're just gonna go with 2 tablespoons. I need to taste it to make sure it's okay. Nothing like it in the world. So good. Okay, that didn't do much of anything. All right, let's go for 30% for 30 seconds. I'm going to put a little butter on the bottom of the casserole dish. This is, so now if you're on YouTube, I have tagged all of the culinary things that I'm using. Like this is a Corningware rectangle with a lid. This is a Pyrex bowl. This is a Pyrex measuring cup. This is a crock pot, real crock pot, brand crock pot. Don't come at me because I don't have the info for that. And I don't have the info for the salt. I'm just gonna put the broccoli on the bottom. I don't think that's enough broccoli. It's not. I guess I gotta cook more. Shoot. I don't like cooking the broccoli. What do you all think? Okay, I think that did a little, yeah. Look, see, it's a little soft now. Okay, so I'm gonna put this all in here. And this is gonna be some back alley way of making a cream sauce. You know, the girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. This is it. Now I need a little, and I'm making it gluten-free. Oh, thanks you for the badge. Thank you for the badge. If you sent over badge over here, thank you. Sorry for haven't seen it yet. There is normally supposed to be mayonnaise, which I forgot to tag. Oh, I guess I gotta get the broccoli back. I'm really resisting on this broccoli. I really should just cook it all, shouldn't I? Just throw this part out. Okay, let's see. I'm actually not seeing your comments because I'm trying to cook and focus here. So as soon as I get things moving along, I'll roll back and see what anyone had to say. But how was everybody's Halloween? Did you all did you celebrate? Did anybody celebrate? We got next to no trick-or-treaters here. Terrible. I drove through town at about 5:30, and there were lots of kids out elsewhere, but not here. Really sad. We used to have massive, for like about 10 years running, we used to have massive, a copycat, that's a good one. We used to have massive Halloween parties, like 150 people. And haven't done that since the pandemic. But at that time, our neighborhood was also very active. And so we're realizing, just like my son, hey, just like my son went off to college, we know like about 6 other kids that went off to college, and I guess maybe there's not enough little kids to pull up the ranks. I don't know. It's interesting though. But it is my husband's favorite day of the year. So he was very disappointed that there wasn't anyone. If you saw my posts where I had on, this is my Halloween costume, I was at like a neighborhood gathering like the day before. And so we were all hopeful, but not so much. It's crazy. And then a friend invited me out to a concert the night before, but I was so sick, I was like, yeah, there's no way. So that was a bummer, because that would have been really fun. We picked up the slack. Okay, here, let's try it again. Let me see what I can see. I'm cheating on you with my husband. No, my husband has been around for 26 years, way longer than any of you. You gotta pay attention, people. You gotta pay attention. Thank you. Thank you. Is this the first time you're seeing my kitchen? I don't think so. Thank you for the gifties. I appreciate it. I am elegant and stunning. Thank you. thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Glad to, I like when there's crossover, you know? Oh, thank you for reminding me about enjoying my meal. I suppose I should put on the oven. That would be helpful. So I just set the oven to 350. Wow, wow. Well, you should go back in time and see what I looked like when I first got here in 2020. Ah, you're catching me on live finally. Good evening, doctor. Let's get you plumper. That is just so offensive. So offensive. And so incredibly misguided. Yeah. That's what I can say about that. It would take hours to talk about that. Oh, it's your birthday too? It was just my birthday 2 weeks ago. Happy birthday. You're a Scorpio? I'm a Libra. Okay, where else am I gonna put this? I'm gonna hold this in case I need it. I'm gonna put this broccoli in here, into the casserole. Notice how tiny I make the broccoli because I don't like to have to fight with broccoli when I eat it. Plus, this is a casserole and everything should be easy to eat. You shouldn't have to have a knife. You should just be able to dig in and enjoy. So I gotta get to chopping up the chicken. The chicken I cooked as part of that soup. And so I took it all off of the bone and kept it just for this. All right, much better. Much better. Ah, thanks for the number 2 gifting. Appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. Ah, thanks for another rose. Appreciate you. I'm here to talk. That's what I do. Are scorpions bad? Libra means pounds in Spanish. There you go. No asparagus. No, not today. What was the question I was going to say? What's my favorite thing to cook? My favorite thing to cook is chicken, really, actually. So I guess we're on point. There you go. I'm going to put a tiny bit of salt on this broccoli and a tiny bit of the Locatelli Romano cheese. Locatelli is the brand that I use. I buy the block and then we shred it ourselves with the food processor. Growing up in New York, it was the only kind of cheese that we had because my mother was Italian and from Naples, and in Naples people use Romano as opposed to Parmesan. I'm gonna think that that was like a quarter cup. So we're just gonna try it. And I'm putting this on and I'm gonna blend it and see how this comes up as a sauce. Stick with mango and blueberries. I'm allergic to blueberries. Well, look at that. Casey Gregg's name is Casey. Isn't that amazing? There are people that are like me with their own name in their name on social media. What a novel idea. No chicken, it's too late, just a sandwich. We don't eat sandwiches in our house, so that is a rarity. Hey Nate, how are you? Okay, let me see here. Let's see how this is. It is not very thick. And what am I gonna, oh, I taste the soup. What am I gonna do to fix that? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. What did, oh, there it is over there. How you doing, Nate? What's happening? I am going to put this whole thing cream cheese, and hopefully that is going to help. In case you didn't know, Tillamook cream cheese is the best cream cheese in the world. It is only cream cheese. It is milk and cream and skim milk and sea salt. Voila. Let's try and keep the conversation pertinent. What did you all have for dinner? I'm assuming that it's later wherever you're at. I could be wrong with that assumption, but I'm coming in with that assumption. I need somewhere to put this a little bit. Too expensive for me. What is too expensive? The Tillamook? It is kind of expensive. That's what you're referring to. Is that what you're referring to? Oh. I think, what am I gonna do to make this sauce saucy? Anybody got any ideas on how I can thicken up the sauce? I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Wow, we have 2 people in a row that missed the lesson on that you don't ever ask a woman her age. Just saying. I am making, Miranda, I am making a chicken divan. I'm making, I've just made the broccoli so far. I'm trying to make a gluten-free sauce that is free from a lot of other things too. And so I don't have a, what do you call, like a thickening agent? Cream cheese is my thickening agent, but it's not making it thick enough. Yeah, a lesson. It's not on age, it's a lesson on manners. That's what the lesson is. The lesson is on manners. Just saying. All right, I'm gonna cut the chicken just into chunks. You know, AI is not going to be teaching manners. Just saying. And I'm pretty sure that nobody is going to ask, hey AI, tell me what manners I should have. I'm pretty sure nobody's searching that. Thank you for the reminder. I actually have been saying for a long time that I'm going to do a class on social media manners. And so maybe now is the time. What do you think? Will you join it? I'm in Los Angeles. Where are you? Thank you. I do look good. And if I ever went there, you'd be amazed. You know, I think that age is a number, and I am really ageless because it's kind of funny. The other day, I was in a meeting with Gary Vee, and he said that he was like 7. And I was like, yeah, that's like me. I wouldn't say that I'm like 7 because I'm not. I'm more like 16. I have that kind of hopeful ingenuity kind of attitude. Anything is possible, and I have my whole life ahead of me. That's how I think. I just went to celebrate my birthday in Vegas with my husband. Was the first celebration, and then I went on a girls' trip to Disney World. And I went to Epcot, which I've never been to before. I went to Epcot, and I went to Magic Kingdom, and I went to Universal Studios, and it was me and a bunch of little girls celebrating their birthdays. I can tell you, and let me tell you that those little girls got really excited when they saw my birthday badge. It was awesome. It was really awesome. So, you know, it's like I said, it's all in your how you think about it. Nate, when I was in Vegas, I saw Earth, Wind, and Fire in concert. They were amazing. Amazing. And we had really amazing seats. And I think I might have sat behind Verdine White's wife. I think. I'm like almost sure. So good. They are stellar performers. Crazy good. Too much smoke in Vegas. Nah, no, they don't really smoke in Vegas anymore. Well, at least not where I was. I don't know. I don't think you're allowed to smoke in Vegas. You know what? Maybe downtown Vegas. Actually, I think there was smoke in downtown Vegas when I was there in April. I think you're right about that. But I didn't go to downtown Vegas this time. Okay, that's the amount of chicken. Should I just do the rest of it? I think I should. Do I like bluegrass type of music? Not so much. Not so much. I like dance music. I like R&B. I will tolerate listening to country now because my husband likes country. I went to my first country concert this year. Saw Brad Paisley with my guy, oh God, how come Walker Hayes. I love Walker Hayes. Brad Paisley is an unbelievable musician. Holy moly. Crazy. Shockingly so. You got allergies at the airport? Why? What happened? How'd that happen? I've been to my fair share of airports in the past 3 months. Holy moly. And still gonna be more. Yes, exactly. Country is too... Yeah, I like to feel a beat. I like to dance. You know, I've got rhythm in my soul. Oh, thank God my mother sent me to dancing lessons from the time I was in the 1st grade through the 12th grade. Ballet, tap, and jazz. Worked out. I heard Lionel Richie had a concert in Vegas as well. I did not, maybe. I think you might be right. But my husband and I haven't been to Vegas together alone since I think before my son was born. And we definitely hadn't been there together, period, since 2019. And so when I saw that Earth, Wind, and Fire was playing on my birthday weekend, there was no question, because you know, September is one of my favorite songs in the world, but Reasons is my all-time favorite song. So I couldn't pass that up. And they had tickets, and it was just all meant to be, you know? Oh, honey, you have no idea. Somebody is saying that I'm old and out of shape. I'm assuming they're saying that I'm old and out of shape, and I'm sure that they are not talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire, but maybe they are. But, oh, you have no idea. This girl is anything but that at this moment. Oh, I didn't do the mushrooms. Okay, we're gonna get some mushrooms sprinkled in. These are some mushrooms I sauteed for some Philly cheesesteak 2 days ago, when I was gonna make this casserole 2 days ago, and I didn't get around to it. So here we are. But again, I just want them for flavor, so I don't want them to be big. I want them to be like small pieces. So I'm just cutting them up a bit. Do I have Snapchat? I do not, but I do need to get Snapchat. Why is Snapchat good? Why would I need Snapchat? Ah, thanks for the badges. Let's see what's happening over here. How many? Okay, hold on. I gotta come back to that. Let me get these cut. Oh, I know what I didn't put in. Dang. You're supposed to put a little lemon. It really doesn't have much taste. Although now I realize I didn't put salt in the sauce. Okay, here's the latest. Oh, nobody said why I should have Snapchat. Let me see, what is the question here? Whoops. Oh, I see there's a lot of classy stuff going on here. You know, some days people talk to me, some days they don't. I guess it depends on the day. Maybe I just use regular salt. Hey. Okay, tiny regular salt. Put this back. And I'm just going to use cheese to get this in. To try and create a thickening of the sauce. So this is a little mozzarella and a little what is it? It is Swiss cheese and Gruyere. So Swiss cheese, Gruyere, and mozzarella is what's going to be this little hopefully that will do the sauce, make that thicker. I guess we're going to put a little bit more locatelli to help with that too. That'll give it a little bit more taste. Except now this is not going to be the Divan that I was expecting. All right, well, it's a first time. So now I have to remember, next time I have to put in some lemon, which is what was supposed to be, and some mustard. Let's see if I just shake a little lemon juice. Ooh, I'm scared. Maybe go like that. Okay, well, at least that's not getting a lot of liquid in it. Does anybody else cook like this off the top of your head on the fly? All right, so I think because I want this to actually cook down the I want the sauce to cook down. So I think I'm gonna just put it in like this. And then put these back. Where am I from? I live in Los Angeles. Well, I suppose it's time. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's see. Okay, we sent her away. If I already said it, forgive me for repeating myself, but I live in Los Angeles, but I'm from New York. Did I already say that? Maybe that's not gonna work. Okay, this I also need to put back. This I'm now adding to my broth. And I'm going to put this back. This we probably don't need, but I'm going to take this out for a second. These are done. Two. You know, the chat was obviously pretty gross. And evidently, yes, I am married. I've been married for 26 years. Probably more than the age of most of you. All right. Oh, that's what I can do. Okay, so the topping is usually some breadcrumbs and that doesn't work out if you're gluten-free. So it's going to be 2 handfuls of pork rinds and 2 handfuls of pea crisps. Oops. Oh, it didn't like that I wasn't, there's not enough action over here. Interesting. Oh, you know what? Are you really all gonna make me remove you? Because it's just absurd. That's just wrong. That's just so ridiculous. Listen, Sonny. I'm pretty sure I know what goes right to the hips or not. Nobody's complaining about the hips, including me. So now I realize what we're going to do. I'm going to get a little bowl. This is how we're making breadcrumbs today. Because the what do you call it? The blender, the mixer, whatever you want to call it, the food processor, that is going to be too wet right now if I wash it. So I've got to come up with a new method. Big decision, you fancy gadgets. You ever do this? Hola. That looks pretty good. All right, we're in. It's gonna be perfect. I am making Chicken Divan is what I'm making. So it's a layer of, it's a casserole, a layer of broccoli on the birthday, on the bottom. Somebody had a birthday. I had a birthday these days, Beth my name. If you could follow me, I'm your fan. Happy birthday. What day was your birthday? Mine is the 13th. And I don't do follow backs. Sorry, that's just not how I run my accounts. Keeps everybody safe. Let's see, sunshine, what am I making? I am making chicken divan. So chicken divan is broccoli, chicken, cheddar cheese with a sauce, with cheddar cheese and breadcrumbs on the top. So this is the non-allergy version. For me, I have 26 food allergies, so I can't eat a regular. Usually the easy way to make it is with like cream soups from the store. I can't eat any of those. So I had made some homemade chicken broth the other day. So I use that as the base with some, usually with the, you know, canned creamed soup version, you usually mix it with either sour cream or mayonnaise. The way my mother always did it was with mayonnaise and a little lemon juice. I forgot to put the lemon juice till the end, but I used a little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of butter. I didn't add any cream itself because it was already too watery. I used a little bit of the broccoli juice and some grated cheese, and then it wasn't thick enough, so I just put in a little bit of mozzarella and Gruyere. Luckily, thank God, dairy is not one of my problems. So yeah, so that's what. And being gluten-free, I'm using pork rinds and some of those snap pea crisps as my breadcrumbs, and then right now I have to shred the cheese. So that's what I'm making. I put it into the oven uncovered so that I could actually see if it could kind of reduce a little the you know, the sauce. And there we are. This is all out of my head. I didn't follow any kind of a recipe. Yes, it is low carb for sure. Yes, exactly. Oh, thanks. Happy belated birthday. Oh, the 27th as well. Wait, what day was your birthday, Luis? I didn't see. Yeah, 26 food allergies is a bit rough, I gotta say. Not at home so much, but it is when you're out and about. So traveling is really something. The dress could use some pantyhose. Well, you know what? This is my house dress. You know, like I'm in my house, it's a Saturday. I haven't done anything today outside the house except laundry, and this is what I'm wearing. So, you know, when you come into somebody else's house, you generally don't tell them what they should do. I'm just saying. But somehow here on the internet, people are a little skewed. And they think somehow, because they're on the internet, they can say whatever they want, whenever they want, however they want, to whoever they want. And I think we've gone wrong with that. Just saying. I've lost 80 pounds since November of 23. So almost 2 years, 80 pounds. Yeah. So, but I am going to have my 22nd anniversary on Thursday, on the 6th of my gastric bypass. And I am down 200 and I forget what it is today. Today, 4 to 6. I don't know, 200 and somewhere between 200 and 210 pounds. From my highest in 2003. Wow. Okay, that is just... I feel like I need both sizes of cheese, so I'm gonna make both. Whoops. Oh, no, 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 no. Just ignore whatever I did. Thanks, Judy. Yeah, it was all, I had maintained about, 90% of 230 pounds that I initially lost. For about 15 years until I got my lipedema diagnosis in 2017. And then I got some advice that really was not for me. And I followed it. And so over whatever that was, 7 years, 6 years, I managed to put on 70 pounds, and that was not good for me. That created a lot of problems. Oh, I was supposed to put them in 2 separate places. Oh, well. That created a lot of problems for me, and my body was definitely never meant to be that way. Luckily, on the times that I was in a higher weight category, that was for shorter periods of time in my life. So that was lucky. But anyway, nonetheless, it's not good. And obesity is real. Obesity is a chronic, lifelong disease, and it has to be managed on a daily basis forever. 2005, lost 101. I'm 72 and up 40 pounds. Have to get it off. It's affecting my legs. Are you a lipedema lady too, Judy? Just saying, if it's your legs. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you outside of here if you don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I don't know, but arthritis generally is not, yeah. I don't know, look it up. Look it up, Judy. Look up lipedema. Reach out to me on Instagram It's in my knees. Your knees look like my knees? Do you have baby knees? That's what I call them. Because if they do, then it might not be arthritis. Could you all grow the F up? Really? Could you? Oh. Sometimes. Hi, Nate. Sometimes I just have to. Well, thank you. You know what? When you have a disfiguring disease, sometimes that happens. Sometimes it's gross and disgusting. That's why it's called disfiguring. But I'm definitely going to come into your house sometime and tell you what I think about whatever it is. Oh, that is priceless. 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 Sweet boy. Oh no, that didn't work out. Where is it? Did that work? Yes. Okay, let's see what's happening. It's gonna take a while. So anyway, that's it. Hi again. How are you, Nate? How have you been? Well, you know what? I usually don't ban people. I usually don't. For 5 years, I haven't banned people. But it's a new day. And I think people have gotten more out of their mind than they used to be. And I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. It's not necessary. It does nothing for me. It does nothing for you to be exposed to that. It's just insane. And people are I want to say people have lost all sense of themselves, but however, I think that maybe people don't even have any sense of themselves, and that's part of it. And so, like I said, I've been saying that I need to do a social media, a class on how to interact on social media, and I think that's going to be one of my things, because somebody's got to get out there and start helping people to understand that it reflects themselves. Because even if somebody is hiding behind a name and some kind of picture that isn't them or whatever, they still see what they wrote, right? They still see what they wrote, and they still replay it. What happens is that people are not like me, and they get upset and they are combative with that person, and so they enjoy that interaction, right? But I'm never going to get combative with someone, because it's not worth my time or my energy, nor am I bothered. I'm not bothered, except for the fact that I feel sad for society. I feel sad that this is how people think they should show up. You know? It's weird. I don't really know how to explain it. Hopefully that was a little understandable. Yeah, and see, it doesn't upset me. Like earlier, there was somebody saying stupid stuff that is just absurd, absolutely absurd. And it upset people in the stream. And because I was busy, I couldn't get to it. And so, um, you know, it's just, it's too bad. And people forget that we're all in it together. You know, like somehow people are thinking that everybody is in their own little like corner, like, and um and we're not, you know, we're not, like, we are all in it together. And luckily for me, I have never been the kind of person that um cared what somebody said on the internet, whether it's good or bad. Like when people show up and they give me great compliments, that's really nice, and I you know, I appreciate that, but I don't get, that doesn't drive me. And there are people that it drives. There are people here that are here for that reason. I have a model friend who is like, I started my page so that people could um, like accept me and shower me with praise. And I was like, you did what? Like what? Like how? Okay. Like, I don't understand. But it makes me proud that she knows that, right? She knows that. I know that it does nothing for me. And maybe that's because words of affirmation are not my love language. That could be. That could be why. What does it say? I can have 20 on one bad one and I will focus on that bad one. I hate that. Well, you have to switch your thinking on that, Judy. You have to, that's in your mind. You have to, and then the other thing that you have to do, this is what I always teach my clients to do, is you have to ask, is that true? And who told them so? Where did they get that? Because you have to question, who is it coming from? And is there any possible credence in what's being said? Yes, people are at their worst behind a keyboard and a screen. I don't know why. Am I making quesadillas? No, I'm making a dish called, a casserole called chicken Divan. It's broccoli with chopped up chicken and a cream sauce over it that has a little lemony bite to it. And then the cheddar cheese goes on top with, I'm using pork rinds and some pea crisps as my breadcrumbs because I'm gluten free. My humor is just a little bit weird. Am I married? Yes, I am married for 26 years. Ooh, I just came in on the tail end of your rant. We should be all in it together, but there's too many deceiving parties who have power that insert themselves and get fans. I'll have to think about that one. I've been here since 2019 on the internet. I have about 1 million followers across socials. It's nothing to sneeze at. YouTube is one of my smallest platforms so far, and working to change that. And mine has been all organic, and you know, I don't know how other people do things. All I know is that whenever I'm with a bunch of creators, I'm always like, I have no idea what all of you are talking about because my account is nothing like that. So there's that. I don't follow trends. I don't do salacious things. I don't make comment, you know, I don't do any of those things. So I'm just me. I'm here for the authenticity and connection. What profiles are for? I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying, but misogyny is high. Yes, hurt people. Yes, this is so true. And that's what people don't understand, that. People don't get that. Yes, so let's talk about that, Judy. I was just telling a friend about this. So I was not a person who was bullied in school. I was not. I was not bullied from other kids in school. I was telling a story just yesterday about how when I was in the 7th grade, my school, my middle school was attached to the high school, and we had a common hallway that went through the lobby of the high school to get to the high school. And one time I was going from the middle school to the high school, and I had on, I don't know what we call it, like a split skirt that comes like below your knees, and I had knee socks on. And this girl who was one of the guys in my class, his older sister, I think she was 2 years older, she saw me coming up that ramp in that outfit, and she goes, "Oh my God." I don't know I ever talked to her before in my life. "Oh my God, you're wearing knee socks? You probably don't even shave yet." I was in the 7th grade. What did I know about shaving? And why wouldn't I be wearing knee socks? We wore knee socks. And so that is what I say was my bullying, my one and only thing that happened to me in middle school. But when I was in the 8th grade, my cousin, who was, I don't know, she must have been in her early, she must have been in her early 20s. She must have been 21 or something. And she told me that I better go on a diet that year because, so I do have lipedema, Judy, and that my thighs started to grow, and my hips and my butt started to grow in that year of the 8th grade, which is typical in puberty for lipedema to show up with a vengeance. And so my legs had gotten bigger, and she said, you better go on a diet over the summer, because when you get into the 9th grade, there's not going to be any boys that are going to like big thighs. So she was my cousin. She was beautiful. She was 21. She drove a Camaro. She was worked at a fancy department store, and you know, I thought she was the bee's knees, and so I believed her. And then fast forward, Judy, to 2019. Well, fast forward to 2017 when I got diagnosed with lipedema, and go, oh, that's why that happened in the 8th grade. But then fast forward to 2019 when I took to the internet to create awareness for lipedema and to represent as a plus size model, because I was modeling again at that time. And I somehow found out that that wasn't true, that there were a lot of people that were interested in big thighs, and she was wrong. And so for my whole life until then, I believed that she was correct. And so that's one of the reasons why I teach. Who told you that? How did they come to believe that? And was it true? And so sure, there are a million people that do not like thick thighs, that do not like big thighs, but there are a group that do. So what we were taught by our parents, by our friends, by our teachers, by our clergy, by our neighbors, whatever, who told them whatever myth, whatever lie they are perpetrating to put on someone else. And I bet you when you go back and you think about these things, Judy, you'll be like, oh, you know what? Beth had a point. Beth really had a point. Oh, look at our little boy is back, only under a different name. And you know how I know it? Because still spelling the things incorrectly and still making no sense. But that's pretty impressive that you could come back that. And yes, thick thighs do save lives. They sure do. I know mine personally saved a lot in the pandemic. A lot. So anyway, I hope that helps, Judy. There is a lid for every pot. Exactly. For sure. 100%. Correct. 100%. Yes. And if everybody could just operate under that premise, that'd be amazing. Right? Like, I don't know if you've all heard of the book Let Them by Mel Robbins. Let them. Who's ever doing whatever, just let them. Who cares? Nobody cares. Why would somebody come into my live and tell me what to do? I'm in my own house. I'm sharing myself with you. Am I asking for your opinion? No, absolutely not. Right? You should be wanting to interact and converse and give and take and explore new ideas and expand your horizons. Like, be like, oh, is that how someone else thinks? That's interesting. Yeah, Mel is amazing, isn't she? In 2019, I had an opportunity to see her on stage at a conference. She was fantastic. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo se llama? Me llama es Beth. Elizabetha. No, tiene. No. Yo tengo una relación seria already. How do I say that? Hoy. That was terrible, but I tried. Billy, you've got me. I really just need to know, what is an expired cereal soaker? Can some, I don't even know what that means. And I'm using both of my phones, so I can't even take a minute to look it up and see. You just can't make it up. You just can't. You might need mods to deal with these jokers. Yes, I do need some mods. Do you know any? Yes, that is a thing that I do need to look into. Thanks for the reminder, but it's been a minute since I've been here, so it's interesting how the live is being served. Stop Cox blocking. Well, I'm over here and you're over there. And so I'm not really sure. How do I feel about Gavin Newsom? Well, the way I feel is that I don't ever talk about politics and I try not to think about it. Yeah, that's just the truth. Okay, unfortunately, here's what's happening so far. Can you see it? It's like bubbling. Mommy knows best. She's the one advising Curvygirlbeth. I just want to see who's advising Curvygirlbeth? Gavin Newsom? No, he's really not. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, no. Well, people. I'm not really sure what I would. I guess maybe I would have had to put some cornstarch to thicken it. I don't know. Hey, I'm new. How are you? I'm pretty good. Thanks. I'm pretty good. I was sick all week, which was really not fun. Okay, now we're gonna try something new. Now we're gonna see what happens if we stir the breadcrumbs and see if that helps with thickening. Maybe. I am disappointed, I gotta say. It is tasty though. So that's good. It doesn't quite have the lemon bite because I just did that little bit of sprinkle of it. No, I'm not gonna end up throwing it in the trash because it's already good. It's just more watery than I wanted. This is how we it's coming along. It's a little bit more watery than we want.
Are you on the?
Yes, I am.
Oh, it's been an hour and a half.
Okay.
We're in extra innings.
Oh, we're still in extra innings? Oh, that's good. Oh, maybe it's.
Videoing, so
Shh. Yes. Shush. Okay, let's see what happens now. I also may not have it on high enough. That could be true too. Okay, if I'm only cooking it on 350, so maybe I should have it on 375. Note to self, do the bigger shreds or make sure you keep it in the refrigerator, otherwise it sticks together. Oops. Okay, there we go. Oh, how did I use this? Okay. All right, there we go. I'm doing pretty well today, thanks. Wow, y'all, I appreciate, I'm sure that they're already gone. Wait, let me see. That's, oh, because it was probably other stuff. I'm seeing that I have the pinned roses, and there are 5, and so no wonder they are asking like, are you still there? Because what happens is people never go to what's pinned, but you should always go to what's pinned first, not just what you think. Because I know there's been lots of gifties and of roses, just not out of the pinned. That's hilarious. My name is the same as what's in my profile. What I was cooking, or what I am cooking, I think people order takeout at all hours, don't they? Oh, look at 2 people. My dog wouldn't eat that. My dog wouldn't eat that. So original. You don't even know what it is. So that's hilarious. Whoever asked, it's chicken Divan, which is a casserole of broccoli, chicken, a cream sauce with some cheddar cheese and some breadcrumbs on top. I'm gluten-free, so I used some pea crisps and some pork rinds as the breadcrumbs, and I had to make my own sauce, and it's too soupy, so that's why I'm trying to zhuzh it up. My favorite color is red. Hello from Houston. Can you call me Liz? No, not if you want me to talk to you. Just saying. Oh, that's great. You cook for celiac peeps. Are you a chef? There's only ever been one person in my life who's ever called me Liz, and that was a professor in college. And it was a summer program, as a matter of fact. And I told him that I was not Liz, and that was the moment he decided he would call me Liz for the rest of the summer. Just to get my annoyance. Ah, just a good cook. So you have friends? No, let's see. I cook, yeah. You have friends that you cook for that have celiac? Or what? Yes, 26 years. Okay, I suppose we're gonna give it up because it's gonna be a minute more, I think. Let me look for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna raise it. I'm raising it to 375. Good night. So, anyway, thanks for being here. I don't think I can hold out until it's finished. We've been here for quite some time. Thanks for coming and going. And I appreciate it. Oh, what's this thing? I don't know what that insignia is. Hi, Carissa. I gotta find out what one of these things up here says. So anyway, any parting words, anyone? And yeah. All right then. That's it. This is where we part ways for the evening. Have a good rest of your Saturday night. Thanks for stopping in. If you're new here, be sure to hit that follow button and be sure to turn on your notifications because you never know when I'm going to show up. I appreciate the follow and all that good stuff. So I will come back and post this is how it turned out, kind of, I don't know, a short, a reel, a video or something. And stay tuned to see how it turns out, because I know that, yeah, we've got, I don't know, we've got at least 15 more minutes, I'm thinking. So anyway, see you again. Appreciate your support, and have a good night. Bye for now. And remember, it's daylight, whatever, it's time to change the clocks today, so make sure you do whatever you're supposed to do in your time zone. Okay, bye. From Argentina. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate the love. Bye for now. See ya.